This podcast is based on an interview with Nancy Harhut, the author of Using Behavioral Science in Marketing, Draft Customer Action and Loyalty by Prompting Instinctive Responses. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of behavioral science and how it can be leveraged in marketing to drive customer action and loyalty. Nancy Harhut, a seasoned expert in the field, shares her insights on how understanding human behavior can transform marketing efforts, especially for small business owners, indie hackers, and freelancers. One of the key takeaways from our conversation is the importance of understanding what influences consumer behavior. Nancy emphasizes that while marketers are often good at identifying the benefits of their products or services, they sometimes overlook the barriers that prevent customers from taking action. This is crucial for anyone running a small business. You need to not only promote what you offer, but also understand the reasons why potential customers might hesitate to engage with your brand. Nancy suggests starting by asking yourself, what are the reasons someone might not want to buy my product? This could include perceptions of high cost, uncertainty about the product's effectiveness, or even a lack of awareness about the product itself. By identifying these barriers, you can develop strategies to address them directly. For instance, if cost is a concern, consider offering a limited time discount or showcasing customer testimonials highlighting the value of your product. Another actionable insight is to incorporate behavioral science principles into your marketing strategies. Nancy discusses how she began to blend creative marketing with decision science after being inspired by Robert Cialdini's book, Influence: The Psychology of Persuasion. This approach allowed her to craft messages that resonate more effectively with potential customers. Small business owners can apply similar principles by understanding concepts like reciprocity, scarcity, and social proof. For instance, the principle of reciprocity suggests that people are more likely to respond positively to a request if they feel they have received something of value first. This means that providing free samples, trials, or valuable content can create a sense of obligation in potential customers to reciprocate by engaging with your brand. Nancy also highlights the importance of testing and measuring the effectiveness of your marketing strategies. As a small business owner, you may not have the luxury of extensive marketing budgets, but you can still implement low-cost tests to gauge what resonates with your audience. Start by creating a few different versions of an email campaign or social media post and track which one drives more engagement or conversions. This approach allows you to learn and adapt without significant financial risk. In our conversation, Nancy shared a compelling example from her experience at HBT Marketing. She worked on a campaign for a client that involved sending personalized gifts to financial advisors to reactivate their interest in the company's products. Instead of the typical promotional items, they sent a framed New Yorker cartoon tailored to the recipient, which resulted in a significant increase in engagement. This example illustrates how thinking outside the box and applying behavioral principles can lead to innovative marketing solutions. As we continue to explore the intersection of behavioral science and marketing, Nancy emphasizes the need for creativity. Small business owners often have the advantage of agility and flexibility, allowing them to experiment with unique approaches that larger companies might not be able to pursue. In conclusion, understanding behavioral science is not just about knowing what influences consumer decisions. It's about applying that knowledge in a way that drives meaningful action. For indie hackers, solo freelancers, and small business operators, these insights can help shape your marketing strategies into more effective campaigns that resonate with your target audience. Stay tuned for the second half of our interview with Nancy Harhut, where we'll delve deeper into specific case studies and practical applications of these behavioral science principles in marketing. Whether you're just starting out or looking to refine your approach, there's a wealth of knowledge to unpack that can elevate your business and connect you with your customers in a more profound way. As we continue our discussion, Nancy shares some fascinating insights about how even small businesses can leverage behavioral science in impactful ways. One standout example she provides comes from her work with a small restaurant called The Lobster Pot. Nancy recounts how this establishment has mastered the art of hospitality, creating a unique customer experience that truly stands out in a crowded market. The Lobster Pot doesn't take reservations, which might seem counterintuitive for a busy restaurant, but this strategy generates a line of eager customers outside. This long queue serves as a powerful form of social proof. As potential diners see the crowd, they might think, this place must be good if so many people are willing to wait. This taps into our instinctual behaviors, nudging more people to join the line. For small business owners, this is a great lesson in how scarcity and social proof can create demand. Moreover, Nancy highlights the restaurant's use of personalized touches, like placing flowers on the tables of regular customers. This simple gesture not only makes patrons feel valued, but also enhances their overall experience. It's about creating emotional connections that can turn one-time diners into loyal customers. For small business owners, it's crucial to think of ways to personalize interactions, making customers feel like they matter. In our conversation, Nancy emphasizes the significance of creativity in marketing. Small businesses have the advantage of agility and can experiment with unique and engaging marketing strategies that larger corporations might not be able to pursue. For instance, she mentions a campaign where a financial advisory firm sent personalized gifts to clients. Instead of generic promotional items, the firm chose thoughtful gifts, like a framed cartoon that resonated with the recipient. This not only grabbed attention, but also fostered a sense of loyalty and connection. When discussing the application of behavioral science principles, Nancy brings up the concept of reciprocity. She explains that providing value up front can lead to greater engagement. For example, offering free trials, samples, or valuable content can cultivate goodwill, prompting customers to reciprocate by purchasing or engaging with the brand. As a small business owner, consider how you can offer something of value to your audience without expecting immediate returns. As we wind down our conversation, Nancy shares a compelling case study from Ally Bank, which showcases effective use of mental accounting. The bank introduced a unique savings account allowing customers to create subcategories for their savings goals. This approach works with the natural tendencies of consumers, making it easier for them to manage their finances. For instance, instead of having one lump sum, customers can allocate funds for different purposes, such as vacations, emergencies, or education. This strategy not only simplifies decision-making but also encourages saving. Nancy also touches on the importance of clarity in messaging. She cites a study showing that simpler language leads to greater comprehension and perceived intelligence from the audience. In marketing, particularly for B2B, there is often a temptation to use jargon and complex terminology. However, this can alienate potential customers. The key takeaway here is that clear, straightforward communication can foster trust and confidence in your brand. In wrapping up, Nancy reiterates the importance of understanding consumer behavior and crafting marketing strategies that align with those insights. As small business owners or solo entrepreneurs, you have the unique ability to adapt quickly and test new ideas without the constraints that larger organizations face. Use that agility to your advantage. Embrace creativity, personalize experiences, and leverage the principles of behavioral science to strengthen your marketing efforts. If you want to dive deeper into these topics, be sure to check out Nancy's book, Using Behavioral Science in Marketing: Drive, Customer Action, and Loyalty by Prompting Instinctive Responses. It's a valuable resource filled with actionable insights and strategies you can implement in your own business. Thank you for joining us today in this exploration of behavioral science and its applications in marketing. I hope you found this conversation with Nancy Harhut as enlightening as I did. Remember, the more you understand your customers and how they think, the better you can connect with them and drive meaningful action. Until next time, keep experimenting, stay creative, and don't forget to personalize your approach to foster those lasting relationships with your customers.